Du lyssnar på Fotboll i fotboll och vi är tillbaka med ett dunderavsnitt.
Ja, herregud alltså. Ljudet är lite svajigt, vi pratar engelska, men herregud, alltså ni måste lyssna klart på hela. Vi pratar Marinakis från Nottingham Forest, han som säkrade Postecoglou bara på slutvisaren efter Chelsea, Jon Dahl Tomasson, Graham Potter, Arsenal.
Pedro Pauleta, Thiago Alcantara, Arsenal. Alltså det är Fouad Bachirou vi snackar om.
Ja, jag spelade ju PSG, det var ju då jag mötte Thiago Alcantara när de mötte Barcelona. Alltså ni måste lyssna på det.
Jag kan säga så här, jag var nyfiken på det avsnittet och jag blev verkligen, alltså det infriade alla förväntningar. Så att njut av det avsnittet.
Vi var tvungna att ta om introt. Vi kände så här, vi måste hypa upp er för det här. För jag tyckte det är otroligt. Som sagt, ljudet är väl kanske lite så här halvt.
Ja, man hör vad han säger, det viktiga är med. Och njut av avsnittet med Fouad Bachirou.
Då ringer vi. Yeah, we always start with some simple questions. And the first of all is... our podcast is name is Fotboll is Football. And when you hear it, what do you think of? Fotboll is Football, the sentence?
Football is football. I think about the pitch and the football. No joy, passion.
Yeah, good one. And what's your favorite Swedish word?
I'm not going to swear, so I would say fika.
Fika, okay.
Okay. I hear something else. Yeah, you remember Swedish fika, a good song also.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember we asked Joe Giao, who played in Degerfors, American guy, and he used a curse word, so he said helvete.
Yeah, to be fair, this is a famous one. Yeah, that's the one that I heard a lot.
Yeah. If I told you in 2018 that Mjällby is gonna win Allsvenskan in 7 years, what would you have thought?
I would have never believed that.
It's incredible, huh?
Yeah, it's really, really incredible. It's beautiful to see. To be honest, that's why you play football, to live emotion like this. So I have a friend who played there, Tom Pettersson, who I played with in Östersund. So I'm really happy for him.
Yeah, incredible.
Who?
Tom Pettersson.
Tom Pettersson, yes. You played together in Östersund. But Fouad, it gave hope when you see it for the future.
Exactly.
That you can do it without money. Okay, they have money, but not as the other clubs.
Yes, exactly. That's the beauty of football.
Yeah.
Like small clubs can still be competitive. It's not all about big finance.
I hear that Tom Pettersson, he want to beat the record for for Allsvenskan. He want to beat most of us. So he was not really satisfied yesterday. Did you hear it?
No, I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's allowed to dream, because obviously no one would have believed that Mjällby could do what they did. So now why not go a little bit more into history?
Trust yourself, huh? Also.
Always. Do you have an obsession with something? Anything?
Mine, I would say, was probably football. I've always been obsessed about football.
Yeah, of course. The easy answer. I would have thought you would say it, yeah?
But it's a reality, It's a really kid. I don't think there's been one day in my life without any sort of football. Watching a game, thinking about football or anything. So,
have you ever been tired of football?
I think sometimes I would think so. Sometimes you feel like, okay, as you said, but even when I've been tired of football, I still somehow watch a game or think about something about football. So I've been tired of it, but it's still there. It's still part of my life. And I'll still do something about it, like, think about it and do something about it.
And just to see you describe football, you smile, you give happiness.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what you always bring me smile and everything. So obviously, you made my life. I've been lucky enough to play football, to have a career in football, and to help family around me. So it's always something like I will always appreciate and be grateful for.
So you watch a lot of football?
I do, yeah.
Yeah,
I do.
Favorite league?
I grew up with Italian league. So I used to watch a lot AC Milan. I used to love AC Milan. And then obviously a French league, because obviously my past with the Paris Saint-Germain. But I've always been kind of like the Spanish football, Italian football. Obviously now nowadays Premier League is so big, so you watch the big games. But I do watch
Yeah,
any league. Obviously, I've watched some games obviously with Swedish league as well. So I'm interested there.
amazing.
Wow.
Hey, he reminds me of Ismail Benasser. Similar type of player, huh?
A little bit.
You
Yeah.
agree with that? Yeah. I'm from Algeria, that's why, huh?
Yeah.
It's my question, right?
Yeah.
When was the last time you laughed so hard that tears come to your eyes?
Maybe I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. I watched a standard show, comedy, the French guy. That was the last time.
All right. Well, was it the Moroccan French guy there? What's his
No, it
name?
was
You know, the Booze,
no
or what's his name?
the Boost. No, it's not Jamal the
Not
Boost. No.
Jamal, yeah. No.
Yeah. No, it was another guy called the Fari.
All right. Can you describe the joke or the type of humor you have?
No, it was just the whole show. I
The
think
whole
like
show.
the type of humor. Yeah, the type of humor is more a little bit of that. You know, the line between races, basically. That's what kind of joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start with the career and where did it begin? Where and when did you start to play football? And how did you become to enjoy it and love it?
So I started playing football when I was obviously really young. Yeah, probably start when I was like 4 or 5 at home or around home. But then in a club with a license, it was when I was 8. So in a place called Clichy, so it's my neighborhood in Paris. Uh, and then I stayed there till I was like around 13, 14. And then I joined the academy of PSG. So how did I come about to football is obviously I grew up with my mom and my brother and sister. We didn't grow up with a lot of money, so I couldn't afford to have a license to play at the early age. But in France, everybody starts having a license playing a club when you are like 5, 6. I started at 8 because my mom to pay for, but my neighbor was a coach there and saw me play all the time and felt like I was good. So offered to pay for my license my first 2 years. So when I was 8, so that's how I joined a club, like a structured club, I would say.
Wow.
How good was PSG Academy in that time?
Obviously, really good. You have like the best young players already at the time.
Mm.
The difference was maybe was not as much opportunity for young players at the time, but you had the best young players. It's obviously the dream for every kid in France or in Paris to play for the academy.
Amazing.
How was it to grow up in Paris? I was there for the first time in December and I loved it. So how was it to live there and how was the conditions?
Great. Obviously, like I said, I grew up from immigrant parents who came to France trying to have a better life. I've been lucky enough to never felt like I was poor. My mom did everything for me to have the minimum. And obviously, I didn't realize I was poor until I grew up later on. So that was all credit to my mom. I managed to enjoy obviously football. It was my passion, and obviously football you don't just need a ball, so you don't have any social stature or anything. You just go enjoy and play. Obviously, so I'm lucky to have find football and to be able to live of that really. But I had a great childhood. You know, obviously friends around, just playing around outside and be free, basically be happy.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I really love Paris. You been there?
I've been in Paris 2 times. I have cousins from Paris.
Yeah,
Les cousins sont parisiens.
a lot of Algerian in Paris.
Yeah, a lot. But have you always been that thankful? You give me an impression that you are very thankful to the life, to everything. Is it that's your mindset, right?
Yeah, exactly. To be
Yeah.
honest, I've always been like grateful for what I have. Obviously, I believe you have to be, but we are. I've been in a position where I can live of my passion.
Yeah.
And I had people around me. I grew up healthy and people who love me around me. So I always try to be grateful, of course, like stuff. Everybody has its own issue and no problem. But you just have to try to enjoy it.
Yeah, but for me, in time that we live in, very negative, a lot of negative energy and everything. It's Swedish word befriande. How do you say in English?
Ja, jag vet inte.
It was, you know, the Swedish word befriande.
Yeah.
Like I need this. I need this
Yeah.
positive energy because, you have a lot of negative energy in the world with all the conflicts, the war, and everything. So that mindset, I think, it's very nice to have.
Yeah, thanks. No, I think it's important. Really, like you said, I think you can share that energy.
Yeah.
People around you are positive and have a good energy. It's just contagious.
Do you use it on the pitch also in hard times with maybe when you're not played that good or?
Yeah, always. And I think that is one of my strengths for my career. Because when you look a little bit at my journey in football, sometimes the roads today, I would say I've been to Scotland and I've been to the second tier, like of Sweden football. So I still find positivity behind this, coming out from PG, everybody was expecting me to be a top club, to go somewhere else, etc. And then you have some step back, but I have to find positivity of this, and that's what makes me progress and make me have the career I have.
Yeah, perfect. At 16 years old, PSG. That must have been a big thing, you know?
Yeah, it was really big, obviously. Like I said, it's a dream of everybody to be in PSG at that age and everything. So you make my parents proud. My mom was proud, my brother. You could see, through the eyes of your friends, you could see it means something. It's big. Me at that time, I was still young and naive. I didn't understand what it meant, really. And I was just a guy who just wanted to play football. I didn't even understand that was really, when I got to the academy and we started to get serious and professional, I didn't understand I was competing with my fellow teammates.
Yeah.
For me, we're just going to try to win a game, etc. And so my first year, I find it really tough because some players on my team who have become like my friend, my brother, because we are playing the same position, he used to kick me every day in training. And I didn't understand what was going on. That was just because it was competitive. We were fighting for our spots.
Yeah.
And I was really naive and thinking that, he's got something against me. And I couldn't understand. And I found it really tough first year.
Yeah.
But obviously then I learned, get maturity and understand obviously the competition. And I had to make myself place and grow up and obviously go for the next step.
Yeah.
Do you think that if you had a different mindset that you would have made it to the first team in PSG?
No, because I think at the time, if I'm be honest with myself, I think I was still young. I wasn't mature enough yet. Obviously, it's, you go from like I was not in the academy first. I come to the academy quite late compared to the other kids.
Yeah.
So I had that freedom. I had to deal with that as well. I used to be home and go to bed whenever you want, and go see your friend, etc. And then suddenly you go to the academy, you have to wake up at this time, break out at this time. The school is in the academy, so teacher comes to you. So it's just between us. You eat and then go back to your room at this time, then lights off at this time. So for me, that was really difficult. I lost my freedom. I lost that. And I'm not used to it. So it took me a little bit of time to understand that. And then you go from, when you understand that, then you go to the point where you've got everything you want. Because in PSG, it's the top of the top. So you don't need a towel, you don't need anything. They provide you from everything. So you're in that bubble of life. So it's difficult to get that maturity.
Yeah.
Then
You need to build it by yourself.
By yourself, exactly. So I wasn't totally ready for that. So and also obviously the managers who came in, obviously in my last years, the manager who came in didn't like young players, so he just locked the door for us. We didn't get any opportunity. So I had to deal with that as well. So a lot of things make like I didn't make it there. That was probably what was best for me, I guess.
Okay, but they were in the third league, the reserve team, right?
So the reserve who played in the third league. So yeah, so that is really competitive.
Still a really, really high level, third league in the French league. It's
yeah, because obviously you play against men, and obviously when you're young, you're like 17, 18, and you get to play there. I get to play as well to train with the first team. At that time, I was training with the first team as well. So that was a great experience, obviously, for me, and it helped me to understand the professionalism and learn.
Yeah, so you played under the league under Ligue 2.
So no, so the one below that I get. So the
All
under
right.
League 2 is called National, and then it's like so that one.
Oh, okay, perfect. And how is it? How was it to see these first team players? Your impression of them?
So yeah, what was good was the first was intimidating.
Yeah.
Because obviously you arrive, you see like players like Pauletta, Makelele, Roten, Julie.
Wow.
So all those guys who had a great career and everything. But they make you feel like really welcome. So that was really good. But first, you're probably not really yourself. You just want to please everybody, make sure you play simple, touch, one touch, pass the ball back, to not make mistake. But yeah, it was great. Obviously, you learn so much from it.
Pedro Pauleta.
Yeah,
They don't talk to him enough. Huh? It was goal scorer, another planet.
Yeah. Like his movement, he's a player who really like impressed me a lot. I saw as well Mattea Kezman, who came at the time. He's for Chelsea. He's like his movements. That's what you learn really. I think in today's football is a little bit different because it's a little bit more athletic and physical. But at that time, because it was not as physical and athletic, you have to probably your movement have to be better, your technique has to be better. So that was really impressive at the time.
Do you remember playing against some big players at the time?
Yeah, obviously. The one I played against, we played in the tournament against Barcelona, and we played against Thiago Alcantara.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a top player.
Yeah. It's almost like you play against each other on the pitch also, right? Because you're defensive midfield and it's offensive.
You can see him nearby, huh?
Yeah. I was playing against him. He was not playing against me. It was too easy.
Can you describe a little his? What did you see most of in his qualities?
To be honest, like you could tell at the time he was ahead of us. Like because what you see him doing, obviously, when he was playing, for example, in Barcelona or Liverpool or Bayern, he looked already that player at that age. Was 17, 18. He was really. His turning, his first touch was really incredible. But like on his first touch, he would beat you.
Yeah.
He was awareness. He already seen before. Yeah. So the first few yards, it was really, really good. Technically, really, really good.
Wow, underrated player.
Really underrated. My friends, my friend is crazy in him. He told me that Thiago is the most underrated player of all time because, like you said, the technique everyone can see it, but the vision of playing that he has also. So he has the whole package. I remember his shot with Liverpool.
Yeah, when it's source.
That technique, I never see it after that. Amazing.
Yeah, and you made a move also to Green Rock Morton, huh?
Yeah.
My what do you say? What I think of French people is that they are not really good at English. Did you know English when you moved there?
Nothing.
Because your English now is world class, huh?
Yeah, I left France now for 15 years. But this is, like you said, the French people were not good at English. So I moved to Scotland and I did not know any English. And if you know Scotland, is Scottish is different from English.
Yeah, exactly. I heard Mikael Lustig, if you know who it is. Yeah. He talked about it in another podcast that they say like bank kjerd to, bank hard.
Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yeah,
that accent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the accent is really strong. Because me, I remember when I arrived, so it was really difficult. I didn't understand. And then I had a teammate who was coming from London, and he came and played with us there, and he couldn't understand what the Scottish people were saying. So I was like, if you don't understand, what chance do I have?
So in the beginning, it was a lot of pardon, no, yes, oui,
no, yeah. It was just like hand gesture.
Yeah. But how long did it take for you to learn?
I think obviously because I was there and I didn't have choice. Probably took me like, I would say, to learn, to understand, it maybe took me 3 months, 4 months really. But then to speak, probably I would say 6. I was confident there from 6 to 7 months.
That's fast.
Yeah, but I think it's a mindset question also. A lot of, if you have the right mentality, it can go faster.
Yeah. When you don't have choice, you go faster.
Exactly.
How many days a week did you practice? Every day?
I didn't take any lesson, nothing.
No lesson, no.
So just your English friend from London, no?
Yeah, just like with the people every day in training. Me, I was watching series on TV or, with subtitle. Sometimes when the word I didn't understand, I would take like a dictionary and just look at the word, and try to remember.
Yeah.
But just like the day-by-day life,
You are also a social person. You need to...
Yeah.
You like to talk with people, and that's my view.
Yeah,
of you.
exactly.
Yeah,
no, it's true, exactly. So you make it easier if you're interested and if you try really, you make it.
T'as l'air d'être sympathique, alors c'est facile.
J'essaie.
Exact.
What type of club is Greenock?
Small club, really passionate, like sometimes type of club where the ground, the fans are really close to the pitch. People who love the team. But it's a small club. We have like a small structure, not a big money. Was run by a older man who was like made money on sweets. So it was really old school mentality how the club was run, but really passionate people.
Okay, and can you describe yourself when you score goals? Because I saw you scored only a few goals in your career. How are you when you score a goal? You scored a goal in PSG serves, and you score here 2 goals. How are you when you score?
I can't even remember because I don't score often, like you said. But no, I don't know. I think obviously it's probably the best feeling in football. Really, you cannot really describe that feeling. But just joy, obviously happiness, really.
It must be even more special for you when you play in the midfield. You have a different role. You're not the goal scorer, So that happiness must be extra strong.
Yeah, extra. To be honest, also, I never really think about scoring a goal. And people used to tell me I had to shoot more, etc. I was never been obsessed by scoring. So when it did happen, it just
bonus.
I didn't think about it. Like it's a bonus, exactly. So then I don't prepare a celebration or anything like that, but it don't cross my mind. So I think it's just pure. Pure,
that would be amazing if you had a goal celebration with 2-3 goals in your career.
Exactly.
Yeah, you made a lot of appearances for Greenock, and you stayed there for quite some time. How come? And did you like the club? Did you?
So basically, first how it came in is like I wanted to move from France. That was my idea. I wanted to change a little bit culture around football. I wanted to see something else from what I've learned and seen in France. Greenock was not my first choice. Obviously, I was close to go to Italy. Things didn't work out at the end. Then I had the opportunity to go and just train in Greenock Mountain to keep fit for the summer. And they really wanted me. So then, I was like, you know what? They really want me. I don't have anything else just now. Why not go there and play? Because at least they want me, and I'm 19, 20, so I'm going to play. I'm going to have a lot of minutes and more that. And I was like, you know what? That I can develop as well the physical aspect, because obviously the more physical games are what I'm used to. So then things went well. I get to play a lot. And I was like, fans love me over there. And my goal for me when I was younger, and for me, is that something I believed in. The most important thing when you're a young player is to play football. To have as much minutes as you can. That's the only way to progress. And that was my idea. So growing up Morton gave me that chance to progress, play a lot of games. So that's why I stayed that long there and did what I did with it.
You're really not afraid of challenges, right?
No. So that excites me. That's what I wanted, really. Like I said, when I wanted to move from France, it's because I wanted to expose myself, to challenge it, to know a different culture around football. So I'm curious. I'm someone who's curious. I like to know what I'm capable of and to find out where's my limits, really. So that was the idea of being moving, really.
I saw also it's really funny that the rivals to your team wanted to sign you when you were there.
Yeah. They did. Yeah. So that was coming from obviously a coach who was there who really wanted it. Obviously that was obviously a proud moment for me. That means you're doing something well. It's like the rivals want to sign you. It seems like you're good enough to go to their team.
Yeah. And how do you think the fans would have responded if you did it? You said it was passionate fans, huh?
Yeah, not great.
Not great.
That would not be a possibility.
Yeah. But would you give for a young player advice to play because you had the option for playing in Italy also, you said, or you had some, yeah. But you took play time before maybe a bigger club. Is it something you can give advice for young players?
Yeah, that's what I do. Because when I do speak with young players, this is my philosophy, my idea is to believe if you want to progress, you need to play.
Yeah.
This is the only way to progress. The best way to progress is to play. It's to face difficulty. When you're young, sometimes you think about the statues more than anything else. So you think like, oh, you know what? I can go to a League Two team and be on the bench there and look better because I'm in a League Two team.
Yeah.
But if you're not playing, eventually the guys who are playing are progressing in the past. You can have all the talents you have.
Exactly.
If you don't practice that talent, if you don't do it, showcase that talent just faded eventually because there's no progression. But the guy who's got less talent, who play regularly, is exposed to all the different factors. So could be the fans, could be the adversity of the league, or different scenario. Then you find solution for the scenario.
Exactly.
But to find solution for the scenario, you need to be facing the challenge. And that's why I believe playing time is the most important.
Yeah, and to be young and have a big role in the squad, in the team, on the pitch, it's more important than sitting on the bench or play for a big team and have a small role.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
A lot was happening these years, right? At the ending of Greenock, where you start to play for your national team. You end up in Swedish second tier. There was a lot happening in these years, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, because I was playing, so suddenly we are eligible for yourself. So when the national team called me, and I can play for them, and obviously that is the proudest moment of my life, to represent my country.
Yeah, and it was your mother who was from there, right?
Yeah, my mom from there. Obviously, I had the opportunity, obviously, to go every 2 years since I'm young, so we are close. to our roots. And even at home, we speak the language, so I was speaking the language already. So we're really close to our roots, obviously. We are proud of where we're from, that we present. So my mom from there, my family, I still had my grandmother there and some family there. So it was really, really nice.
The name of the country is?
Comoros.
Comoros. En français?
Les Comores.
Les Comores. Okay.
And can you describe for us how is it to play these World Cup qualifications in Africa? It seems so passionate, and it seems it's always happening something. Like, how is it to play it? And do you have a funny story that you can share? Also, you must have something, right?
Yeah. I mean, funny story. Yeah, I've got some stories. Obviously, we are like a really small country, as a population. So then in football, we are really, really small. We've been recognized by FIFA to be playing to be playing 2006. That's really, really late.
Okay.
So, for example, the first time when we go to national team, so the first years, we don't have like any finance, we don't have any money. So we used to wear your own jersey. So some people will come in training, you have AC Milan, someone will have, we had one guy who had Sweden actually, one guy who have like Ajaccio. So we just have our own jersey. So that was a condition we started with, we used to sleep. It was too dear to sleep in hotel, for the national team. So they used to get we had a abandoned hospital.
All right.
So we used to sleep there, things like this, So it was really difficult times at the start, but obviously we grow to now able to qualify for the nation and etc. So the passion over there is beautiful. Like the country really would stop for a game of football there because we really pure, nothing really happened there. So when we used to come at the airport, there will be 3,000, 4,000 people just to come and see us. So everybody, we all come from a small village there.
Yeah.
So all the people from your village will come and will try to make the most noise for you. So
how many citizens have the country?
So it's like 3 islands. So the whole 3 islands is like 800,000.
800,000, and 3,000 of them are in the airport. Welcome.
Can you imagine?
That's
Exactly. Sounds crazy.
And this is what I call play for your country. To be there without facilities, without, look at the players today. Oh, I don't get play time. I don't want to play for the national team. This is what I call play for the country, for the flag, for the people.
Yeah, exactly. For us, it was not about money. We didn't have any money.
Yeah.
I got later on in the years, me and some other, we paid for on flight to go there.
Amazing.
So we have to make those sacrifices first to be able to build the national team really. And so that is beautiful.
Amazing to hear.
Yeah.
This is a real passion, huh?
Really, really. What's your proudest victory? Do you have some match that's extra special for you that you remember?
Yeah, it was a game against Togo, obviously, because that was the last game we needed to qualify for the AFCON. So that was the AFCON of 2021, but it was pushed to 22 because of the COVID. That was the proudest moment. We were at home and we qualified for the first time in history. Years before, people were just happy to have a national team.
Wow.
And now we just qualify for the first AFCON African Cup nation.
Togo with Emanuela de Bayor.
Exactly. They just retired at the time.
All right.
Because he had problems, with the national team at the end.
Yeah, but Togo, it's a big African country. So
yeah, it was big.
Incredible. Didn't Algeria win that year, 2022?
2019 or 2022?
22 is the one in Cameroon.
Yeah, we won 2019.
19, okay.
Yeah, the one before.
Yeah.
Okay.
L'Algérie, huh?
L'Algérie.
But I think about your name, Fouad. It's an Algerian name. It's an Arabic name.
With Arabic name, yeah. Because
Yeah.
also Comoros, we are Muslim country.
Okay. So that's why, yeah, Fouad Bachirou. All right.
And how did you end up in the second tier in Sweden?
So basically, Billy Reid and Graham Potter. So Billy Reid is Scottish, assistant coach of Graham Potter. They were like they signed for us soon, and Billy Reid knew me from my time in Scotland because he was the coach of Hamilton, and he tried to sign me when I was in Scotland. So then they told me and they tried to sign me before my club didn't let me go. And then 6 months later, they come again and we start having conversation with Graham and Billy, which is what they really wanted me. But I was really excited. It was me very, very good playing. And Billy's a very good football, a very good speaking at people. We got to, but I really got to the stage of my career, especially. They helped me after. I think I made a good decision.
Wow. So welcome to Sweden. Välkommen till Sverige.
Welcome to Sverige.
Your first memory of Sweden.
So the first memory, like, so I go to Sweden, everyone tells me about high school and everything. I arrived in Östersund, and the first day I arrived 28 degrees. So I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Well, it's summer. It's August, it's summer, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
It's normal. And then a few months later, I understand that was not normality.
Aye.
So then winter came, and then it got really, really cold in Östersund.
Yeah. But how did it affect you as a player? Could you, when your toes are ice?
I wasn't really good with this.
Yeah.
Graham knows. I don't like the cold. I don't like the cold.
Yeah.
And so when we came in the preseason and it's minus 28 in Östersund, that was really difficult.
Yeah. But once again, the mentality was there. Huh? Just face it.
Yeah, just face it. To be honest, also like was in the football we played, it was also the place where we were, the group of we had was really enjoyable. It was really one of the best moments in career and enjoying football really. We have a great group of coach for the States. Really great. Culture of the club was really.
Bro, but that football you talk about, what was it? It was amazing.
Yeah,
I remember the football, and it was like it was something magic on the pitch every time you played.
Yeah, and the first memories when they first go up to Allsvenskan in 2016,
Yeah.
and when they play against Hammarby,
Yeah.
and you fuck them. Now it's a draw in the game, but
With that type of play, it's very new for Sweden to see.
Yeah, back in the day, it's like 10 years ago in Sweden. We didn't play that.
Yeah.
That was obviously Graham was the architect of this.
Fouad, just the sound is a little, we can't hear you.
Ja, lite sämre ljud.
Ja, lite sämre än i början, va? Eller?
Men jag hör inte riktigt.
Maybe the phone can be closer. Now it's better.
Yeah. It's better now?
Yeah, better.
Okay, sorry. No, I think that so Graham was the architect of this. He had his idea. And from the start, he really explained everything. So his idea, the way he sees it, and I think that was the difference for me compared to other coaches. Everything you do, he explained to me why you do it.
Okay, but was it easy to understand, or he was good to explain?
That's one of his strengths. He's really good to explain his messages, and that what made the difference. I think, he delivered his message to make sure it's understand. And then once he explained, you need to listen. Maybe some people don't understand, but he still gives you the reason why you're doing it. And when you understand why you're doing something, it's easier to do it. And that's what I think. And everybody understands the role and everything. and we complete each other. And that's what we did well as well, to take players who can complete each other. If I had this my strength was this, and someone else weakness was this, my strength to complete his weakness.
Yeah.
And vice versa, you know. And that's what I think we did really well first.
Yeah, now I remember. You always like to fuck Hammarby. Always. I remember in 2018 also when Hammarby wanted to go to Europe for the first time in forever, and then you drew that game, so they don't. You always do it now when I think of.
Yeah,
The Hammarby killer, huh?
Yeah.
yeah. We started even on that second division. You know when
Yeah.
they
In
promoted?
2014, I remember.
Yeah, so I was there. I remember we played at their place. And I remember the atmosphere. That's why I had the first good impression as well. When I was playing in second division, there were no big stage of it. Only big team was Hammarby.
Yeah.
To go there, it was 30,000 people. So that was really good. But I really always liked to play against Hammarby.
Amazing.
And also because we play on AstroTurf as well. So
Yeah.
Hammarby playing AstroTurf, so that for us, it was easier, I guess.
Yeah.
But Fouad, just to ask, your group in Östersund, when you come there, did you felt from the beginning, wow, this is quality players, or did everything match together with the coach, the philosophy, the players, because it went so well?
Yeah, and I think that's why, because like I said, what Graham did very well is to recruit players. He was not just any player. He was recruiting players to needed a second chance. That quality players, but he didn't really made it in the first place where they are. So Saman Williams, Ken Sema, myself, Duranuri, all these players, I think everyone probably knows them already in Sweden.
Yeah.
But they never show for all the potential.
Yeah.
And Graham managed to, for example, when I speak for myself and Duranuri, we complete each other really well.
Yeah.
Duranuri could do certain things I could not do, and I could do certain things we could not do. So we were completing each other. That was they managed to recognize early, and then develop players. Then we developing with each other, like understanding tactically, understanding why you're doing this.
Yeah.
And I think it's with the time we just manage to become obviously the talent we were very well.
Yeah, but it depends on the ability for Graham to explain, like you said, and to give you that motivation that this is your time. You're gonna take it now and show yourself how good you are.
Exactly.
You can see a similar situation with Sweden right now. A lot of talent, but maybe they don't trust themselves a lot.
Yeah, I think that would be the challenge and the goal for him now.
Yeah.
To get all that talent to gel together.
Yeah.
If you have just doing individual doing the same thing, that's not going to help Sweden to where they want to be. And that's where we were at the start. Was where we had players all out there in the team. But what can we do together? And then when we managed to make understand what we can do together as a team, that's where we managed to achieve great things. That would work with Sweden as well.
Yeah. It's an incredible journey, and I heard from Tom Pettersson today that the journey with the Europa League started with that you won the Swedish Cup, and the day when you played, you had a breakfast like you always have, and that he had mailed your parents, all of the players' parents, and gave you a note where they say good stuff about you and how much they love you, and that Graham also put a note where he thought about you as players and persons.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's what Ford is preparing him to others. Create that connection between both players. You understand? When I said to you, you just don't take any players. Obviously, he's got degrees of psychology and know what kind of player he needs, and he work in relationship between two human people. And that side of him. So that obviously is that today is a big game for most of us. it was probably our first final, of a big game. We are still quite young in the career. It's the most important game. And he said, like, okay, how can I get a little bit more? So our family couldn't be there for that game. And obviously, it was quite far. A lot of people didn't even know, okay, I can make something that's going to give a little bit more. Everyone's going to give a little bit more motivation, that little bit extra percentage for you to give your best. And I think that worked really well because everybody was like fired up, ready to go after that breakfast.
Tom Pettersson said he almost cried. How did you react?
I cried with that. I cried, but obviously, I got obviously that was from my family, and obviously from my culture, from my head, probably you would know as well. We don't share emotion too much, like for the proud people and my family supports me, but they never show you or tell you because we don't say those things. But that was the first time I was actually reading, how proud they were of me. What I achieved so far. So that was emotional for me. So I cried. So I think the whole room cried.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's also said that when he read that letter, then he knew we're gonna win this game.
Yeah, to be honest, like I said, the game could have started just after the breakfast. And we were ready. After the breakfast, the game was already started. It was already won. You could see like he managed to touch us, and when someone managed to touch you emotionally, you wanted to do best for him and for the team. And you managed to create that. And that's what you wanted to do, is create emotion. It's what football is, how to create emotion for the fans, for show, for everybody you want to enjoy. And you managed to do that. Forget about the pressure, forget about this. Just enjoy. Live the moment. Look at how many people are proud of what you achieved. And just enjoy the days.
And wow, it's amazing to hear it because football today, it's a lot of, business, result. Where is the humans? Where is the contact, the relations? When you describe, for me, it's like that must give you a new perspective of football or what a group can build together.
And this is what our Swedish national team needs right now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like,
But for you, it must be something that you can take with you for a whole life.
Yeah, that's obviously that's why I always say someone very important sign. I love a lot of him.
Yeah.
Because you give you a perspective of life, to be humble and to be grateful for what you have, in this. And like you said, live the moment, create this emotion. What you're doing is, forget the business side of it. Just live the moment and enjoy it. That's how we should live our life. Everybody looks good. It's not a, it's more easy to say than to do, but to be present at the moment, just enjoy.
And beside of that, he did also a lot of. He want to challenge you with the new stuff to give you new. How do you say? Upplevelser. Experience, and you did. I saw a lot that you think. What was the strangest things you tried with him?
All of it.
He want to challenge your personality, your person, to take new steps, right?
Yeah, the idea behind this came from the president, actually, Daniel Schimberg at the time. Him and Graham had this idea of do difference. With the Östersund, we know, everybody knows the challenges of Östersund in Norrland. We cannot attract sponsors, we cannot, so how can we be different? That was the first idea. So that's why you come to that concept of culture show, doing a culture show every year. Then for Graham as well, it's like, okay, how can we use this? And the idea is that being comfortable doing something uncomfortable for when you're uncomfortable. So for us, comfortable place is football pitch. So we are the football, we've got ability, but when we go on stage to sing for 4,000 people, 5,000 people, it's not comfortable. So we all do it together, create a bonding, and also when you've done something like that, then everything on the pitch is comfortable. It's nothing scary anymore. It cannot be pressure, but you just singing or dancing or art, sort of 4,000 people and something that we don't have skills. It's not your strength. You still manage to be out of the comfort zone and do it. So that was the idea behind it. Get out of the comfort zone and still be quite comfortable.
Wow. So push the limits to get you new. Yeah, okay. So on the pitch, everything felt so much easier.
Felt so much easier.
But you know, I'm a coach. I know how we guys are built and how we can think. If I will present guys, we're going to to do this. Maybe the reactions will be why.
Yes, and exactly. It was the same for us. When they told me, and when they told me that, oh, you're gonna have to finish training, you have to stay for 3 hours practice of singing or dancing. And no one wanted this. And even at the time, every time they told me like, oh no, not this again, So it was tough. At times we hated it, all of it, but it was a rule, you could not avoid it. You had to do it. That was part of the contract when you signed.
But did he explain why?
Yeah, he explained the idea, like I told you, is to get you out of the comfort zone and to, like I said to you, like one of the strengths we at Grain is everything we do, we explain it why we do it. Because we cannot, because at the end of the day, if you want someone to do something, you need to know why he's doing it.
Exactly.
Because like if he comes from himself, if he knows why he's doing it, he'll come from himself. If he saw someone, he will do it, but he will just do it because you told him to do it. So he's not going to do it the best, But if he comes from you, you do it the best because we know what you're doing. So we understand, but I hate it all the time. The whole time, I hate it.
But now you like it.
But now you understand. Then
you understand why.
And when we did the show at the end, when we finished the show, that was the best moment. We celebrated like we just won the cup, when the show finished. Because we know you put a work into it and we share something together. So we create something like a bond with us and we're all together and we created that and see it then on the pitch, we are like friends who play.
Do you think you will do the same with Elanga and Isak and Kulusevski?
We'd like to see if he could try.
Okay. Maybe. I think he's capable to do everything.
Probably, yeah. Before I ask you about the journey with Europa League, did you ever have a what the fuck moment with Allsvenskan? Arena-wise or just the fans-wise, anything like you had? Wow, experience.
Probably when not against that in the cup final. When I was with Malmo, I was playing with Malmo, and we played European in the cup final, and we were losing. We're not doing well. All the fans coming on the pitch. So hooligan fan of Malmo, because we are losing, we are not doing well. Come on the pitch and basically try to destroy the match and everything. That was always about the stuff.
Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, but to the happier side, Europa League, Galatasaray, Arsenal, everything. This experience, how was it?
Amazing. Obviously, that again, that's you just for me that was new. So no one of us played before anything. And if we're honest with myself, when you sign at Östersund, for me when I played second division in Östersund, you don't believe you're gonna play Europe and qualify or just go. But Daniel Schimber, that was his vision for a long time. So he used to say it, but at the time you don't believe it. And you're like, yeah, this guy is crazy. But then, like, when you're there, then you play Galatasaray at home. See, like, and then I'm coming, to Östersund in July, and it's like what 12 degrees. It's there like freezing cold, and we played the best football possible, and we beat them. So I was like, those moments you live for, because you say like, okay, they're supposed to destroy us, like the team and everything. And we go back to forget about the money, forget about the statue of players, you know. We just 11 guys, 11 strengths of us, so we play together and just beat the Turkish giant.
For me, in that period, you can have Real Madrid in Östersund Arena, they will lose because everything was possible with you. I can't understand because I feel that I know that feeling will not last forever. But when I was there, I remember it. I was maybe 22 or I don't know. I enjoy every second of it because you made new rules of football. Galatasaray. And now we didn't even talk about Arsenal. But you play in a way, okay, every team can beat another team, but not in that way because you dominate the game.
Yeah, I think that's what we're being proud of. I think obviously you can win a game, like in football, you can win a game or not, so whatever. So the way we play, the way we always go about football, it's yourself. And ourselves, we play football. We only good at playing football. We're not good at playing no ball, etc. And so being brave. And we managed to do that, like being really brave and keep people down and play our style. I think they underestimate us, when we start the game, we're thinking maybe it's going to be easy, it's nothing really. And then without 10 to 15 minutes, we realize, okay, no, it's serious. But by then it's too late because we grew confident, and then you're in the moment, you feel like nothing can stop you.
But no long balls. It was possession, combinations, believe in yourself. Everyone looked like you play in this level for your whole life. For me, it was, you ask a question about what the fuck movement. For me, it was what the fuck is happening. Bervanuri looked like, I don't know, Xavi. You look like Iniesta. What was this? The confidence can make you that high, but you have also a lot of qualities to play that game.
And that's what we did well. It's like they make us believe we have the body. We didn't train and others to make our understand the quality there. And now I'm going to help you tactically and tactically with a certain shape, with information about the opponent, but he's really good at to get that extra to be at the same level as them. Because on the paper, think, okay, they're top players, they got millions and millions. They're not good. But collectively, with our ability, we can be at the same level and even higher.
Yeah.
And that's what the local present. And then when you see that, then of course we are more hungry than them as well. Because we've got more to prove. We are always dying for those games. We never play those games. The ability was there to show them how they obviously that's the confidence they give you, the belief they give you. We are as good as anybody. So,
You really trust it. You really believe in it.
yeah.
Wow, I get helt jävla emotional.
How do you remember when Malmö wanted to sign you? And what did you feel?
So what happened is obviously I left. I decided to leave Östersund in my mind because I got to a point where I've been there for 3.5 years, and I struggle with my social life. I would say, the life in Östersund there was not much, and I wanted to see something different. So my first goal was to go somewhere in Europe, but to leave Sweden to go somewhere else. Then Malmo approached me in November, and I said no first.
Okay.
because my goal was to go to Europe. I was thinking, I want to try to go back to France or somewhere else. But then, obviously, I think about it a little bit. I spoke with my family, and I was thinking in my mind, if I want to go to Europe, if I think I believe I would get to Europe, I need to prove in this league where I've been at, I can do it with the best team. You know, to be the best we can. With what we've done because it's great, but it's just 1 year or something. The goal in football is to be able to repeat year after year, at the highest level. So I had a great year with Buster Student. I was recognized in Sweden, people knowing I was doing well and I was a good player. But now for me, I was like, I want to play Europe. I want to play Champions League. I want to stay in Europe. It's a competition that what you dream of. So that's what I wanted. So then I said, like, okay, I need to try myself, to challenge myself with the best team of the country. That was my purpose.
Okay. And you missed out on 2 championships by the years, but you won one, and you got the chance to play against Chelsea and Wolfsburg, I remember. So the time is pretty nice, huh?
Yeah, no, I had a great time in mind. Yeah, the first year, but not so great as the demand of the club. It's demand more. So the demand that Malmo is to win the league every year. But for me personally to compete, because I needed to know, I wanted to compete for the league and knowing, okay, where I am, what I did, and most of it is good. But obviously, like I said, it's a collective league. So now the individual, I look at myself, can I be up there with the best player? I'm the same the market for them, can I play with them? Can I be regularly with them and compete, showing that I'm important as them? So then, yeah, we qualified for Europa League. We played Chelsea, we played Besiktas. We had some great game along. So no, I really loved it. It was a different challenge. In Östersund with no pressure. So no one expect you to do anything. To be able to do anything. We just happen to play great football. If you lose, not a big problem. If you draw, no problem. So yeah, there are prices.
Yeah.
So that was good for my own learning to understand the demand of the game. Be more ruthless. Remember, was more ruthless. So that helped me to be even a better player.
Did you like the winning culture they have there? You like it? You feel it, huh?
Yeah, you really feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I needed as well. Because most of them, obviously, we wanted to win, of course. But like I said, there was no pressure on that. If you don't win, so now that I said, if I lose control a game, I remember when I signed in Malmo, the first game we're not winning. I think after a few weeks, we third of the league, and we're still in. I think we're still in what? We must be in still end of April or something. The fans already come to the training ground to complain because we're third of the league.
Yeah.
And it's only been a month of competition. That is the demand of the club, So that was like a shock, but something great for me.
Yeah. Did you like it, or did you feel that wow, it's tough? Did you like the pressure?
No, I loved it. I really loved it.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, it helped me grow as a player, to be more demanding for myself as well. So no, I really enjoyed it.
And you had Jon Dahl Tomasson in Malmö, right?
Yes, I agree on that.
How can you describe him from your point of view as a coach?
So when he came in, I was excited, like I told you before, with my fan of AC Milan.
Yeah.
So
Great striker, huh?
Exactly. Came in, someone that I watched when I was younger. So I'm excited, to see someone who had a career like this. I'm thinking, I'm going to learn a lot. And tactically, obviously, they had a different vision, from what I had from other coach. They had that Dutch vision, and a little bit of South American vision because he studied a little bit over there. So it was good tactically. And then the coach is different from what I'm used to, for example, with Graham or other coach I had. It's more reserved to himself and not sharing much with the group himself. So I was excited, obviously, to work with him.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
How he get influenced by this South American type of play, offensive football? Do you know? Did you talk about how we get this philosophy?
A little bit briefly, because like I said, he wasn't sharing too much, but he did share one time, obviously, with us. For example, tactically, we look at things how they build up sometimes, so they will have kind of a lot of players behind the ball. In Argentina, they would be like maybe build up at the back with like 4 plus 2 6 who drop down as well to attract player and to have more space for the forward player. So he used to tell me sometimes to do that at the number 6 to drop a lot to try to drag players in to open more space for the fronts. So things like this, obviously as well to when we lose the ball, the counter pressing, that 5-second rule was really big on this.
Yeah.
So those kind of things, like he was trying to bring to the team.
He has a lot of principles, right? Things he really need to that his players gonna achieve every time.
Yeah, he was quite, he was really demanding on his principle. And what he wanted, he needed to be clear, and it was probably more rigid than other coach. It's his way, and that's it. We have to kind of follow through. So,
Yeah, every person is different, because now before you play with you had the Graham Potter as a coach. Now Jon Dahl, different type of how do you say, mentality or how he faced people. But did you ask for more talk with him to get the same before, or did you accept that he want to work like that? Did you want to talk more to get this explanation and like Graham did so well?
Yeah. Personally, yeah. I would want more. I would. I'm like I said, I'm not super fan, so I like to understand why I'm doing things, and I want also to understand the perspective of other people, and I think that make me progress. I'm curious, so I would want to share more. He was not really that type of coach.
Yeah.
So and that's something which I respect. Everyone, like you said, everyone has different way of seeing football and way of working. So he wasn't sharing too much on that. And he liked to some players as well to figure out by themselves. He was doing that a lot. Sometimes when if you ask him a question, he would ask you the question back. What do you think that was good? So he was doing that quite a lot.
Yeah.
So then when I understand that and I accept it, and obviously I'm willing, but I want to learn from everybody and from different perspectives. So I was willing to understand and see different opinions.
Nyttig erfarenhet att möta flera olika ledartyper. Ja.
Absolutely. How are you reacting towards teammates? You said you're a team player, right? How do you help people in the training wise? Do you often want to push others, or do you just work by yourself and do your thing? Or how are you in this dressing room and on the pitch?
No, I'm someone who like to share. If I see something, I will share. If I see a behavior I think is not right, I will speak to the players. I'm not the type who's going to shout, scream, but I will take someone apart and I will address what I see, and try to guide him. Thinking if this is right or this is not right. Try to have a conversation. How addressing, I think it's also to the way I see football as well. My position is to help. I'm a midfielder. I provide for forwards, and I'm helping at the back as well. So I do both. So that's the way I see myself with the teammates. I need to help my teammates, and not just in football, but to make better decisions. I always see midfielder is more than just position. I think he's someone who need to do the links between everybody, the whole teammates.
Which close friends did you get in Malmö? Were there someone you had a special bond with?
Obviously, Roman Gal, because he was French. Guillermo Molins, who I'm really good friend with. At the time, Carlos Strandberg as well. So I started got contact with Van Best, the Simpsons. I met some good like that.
Okay, we actually had Roman Gall in the podcast
Oh my
before.
God, yeah, great. My older brother was his coach in Nyköping.
No, I speak really still to the Roman guy, like my little brother. So we speak a lot.
Great
Yeah.
guy, great guy.
He didn't like Ljungdahl, huh?
No,
Yeah. He said it openly on our podcast also.
He was honest with us.
Yeah, I was really honest with it.
Yeah. He had a difficult time with Ljungdahl.
But he's happy he had you there. You must have been.
Yeah, also I try to have a lot.
Vous parlez français à l'omklädningsrum là, Malmö? Det var franska.
Ja, Roman Gallo.
Gallo, Fouad. We are not holding you for so much long. Ska du fortsätta med karriärsegmentet?
Yeah, we do. After this, it's Nottingham Forest. Pretty bad timing with Corona, right?
Bad time with Corona, bad time with injuries. So it was a difficult part for me there. Obviously, I think it's probably also my fault. I wasn't, so basically, I moved from Malmo in August, fine there. But with Malmo, I already played 20 games, because the league is different. But I arrived here in Nottingham, it's like pre-season. So, like everybody, when you come to a new job, you want to impress, you want to do well, you want to make sure you do everything. So I do a pre-season, I probably shouldn't, but I already played 20 games. I'm doing like a normal pre-season. I get injured basically 2 days before the first game of the league. With a really bad hamstring injury. Then it took me time to recover. We didn't treat it well. Well, that's where I was a bit naive. Maybe I should have probably know myself a little bit more. Don't need to do everything like everybody because we're not at the same stage. And that's something else you learn how with the experience.
Yeah, but it seems like it would have fitted you, the league.
Yeah, no, I believe I could definitely play on that league and do well there. That was a part of my story. Obviously, these things didn't work out for me. But I'm still obviously grateful. That move, that transfer, when a club like Nottingham Forest is a big club, come for you and buy you Malmo, you've been doing right, So,
Was Marinakis there then?
yeah, it was Marinakis.
Hey, it was.
Yeah.
Can you describe Marinakis?
Another type of Daniel Kindberg, yeah.
As another type, you won't find a type like this in Sweden.
I know. We have.
You won't have.
We have seen it.
He's
How many
he's a
coaches? I think
passionate-
it was 23 coaches he sacked in not many years at all.
in Nottingham. I've seen 3 or 4 coaches.
Wow. Welcome
So-
to the club, huh?
Oh yeah, welcome to. I'll tell you. So I signed there. We do pre-season. Then we have the cup game. You always before the season starts, we have the cup game. It was I can't remember if it was a Carabia Cup, maybe the Carabia Cup. And we played Luton. So it's a smaller team than us, in budget, and we lose. It's the first game really of the season. We didn't even start the league. Marinakis made a meeting. He made a meeting like Zoom because he's in Greece. And he come to the meeting and he speak. He said, I can't believe this. We cannot be losing on the first game. This is not right. They have maybe twice less or 3 times less of budget than us. And we shouldn't be losing against him like this. And this everybody doing play is telling everything now out there for contract. I don't want any passenger here and everything. Everyone's looking at each other. It's okay. That's the first game.
Nej, den här vill man höra.
Yeah. Oh, we lost you.
We lost you 5 seconds. What?
No.
Oh, we will really want to hear that. Yeah. So,
Sorry,
so he continue.
Sorry, I said like so. Then he said like, oh, you had 2 days off as well. I don't like this day off. You need to be in every day. If you not in every day now, I'm sacking everybody. We look at each other. I said like, the season didn't even start.
What?
So he was going for everybody, and he said this in front of the coach as well. So like, if things doesn't improve, the coach is gonna go also.
Bro, after 1 game, he said that.
The 1 game, and 5 games later, he's like the coach.
Amazing. That was
That was it.
that was it.
So this is the type of guy. He's really emotional.
Yeah.
Really emotional.
You saw that he sacked Postecoglou right after the whistle against Chelsea also.
I think it was probably a half time before he sacked him.
Yeah. But for our point of view here from Sweden, he seems to be like crazy. Do you have other qualities also that he must be intelligent guy?
No, for sure. I mean, you don't get to this position and do as well as he did with Olympiacos and Nottingham Forest without being smart and obviously.
That's what I mean.
But like I said, he's really. I think he's smart and everything. I think he's just emotional.
Football is emotions, but his emotions is 100% more than the others. Exactly. I don't think they're gonna sack Malmö's new coach after 1 game last season.
No,
You really had a bunch of types, different leaders. Like Graham Potter, Jon Dahl, Marinakis, Jesper Jansson, Omonia. is all different type of styles in their leaderships. Because you had Jesper Jansson in Omonia, right? Huh?
Yeah, the sport director. Yeah, because they are the sport director of my 2 years ago. So sorry. So yeah, like so it was Jesper Jansson. It was a different one as well. We didn't do like. Sorry.
It was in the start of.
No.
Tell us about Jesper Jansson. We didn't
Can you hear me?
about Jesper Jansson.
Yeah. So just came in, and he was more. I would say the more Swedish guy. Swedish type, obviously. Really
Calm.
calm, exactly. Yeah. Calm and you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
we hear you.
You said calm.
Yeah.
Calm, yeah.
Yeah, it was calm, and obviously Cyprus League is different type of emotional people there. So it didn't fit too well with him.
Yeah, I know. It was a bunch of like weird stuff going on, right? With transfer. Didn't you feel like you needed this calmness in Östersund again, where it's just you work, you go there. There's no problem with the coach or with the sporting director. Or...
No, because obviously I understand now how football works. The higher you go, the more money is involved, the more drama there is. So you just have to live with it. To be honest, like Sweden is really a good environment, to work and to progress. When you go out a little bit of this, Sweden, then become a business, become ruthless, become a little bit. So you have to deal with that.
But when we hear your career, it seems like you have been a good step. We start with Scotland, after the calm in Sweden, after Malmö, and then Nottingham. So you take it step by step for the craziness.
Yeah. I shape myself to be ready for this. You want to leave the chaos when you have maturity. So when you you understand everything.
But the chaos, you can also enjoy it. You can laugh at it, learn about it, and also,
Yeah, exactly. You always learn.
How's the drama today in this club? He's calm, huh?
No, it's calm down. Now I get to a certain age as well. I'm 35. Now I know when to close your eyes and the rest, and don't listen to the drama. To stay away from it.
Yeah,
And
nice.
now, when you are 35, do you feel the same emotions before a game? Are you hungry like you always are?
Yeah, I always been lucky to not have too much pressure. Between my whole career, I was always calm before a game or something, but I still have that passion. Before the game, I'm still excited. So I keep going a little bit. I'm still obviously going to retire. But as long as I still enjoy it, looking forward for a game, then I'll keep going.
Amazing. Fouad, I have one last question for me. Then Lukas will
Yeah, I also have one last question.
we'll close this episode. But do you follow the World Cup qualifiers for Comoros and Sweden and my country, Algeria, qualified last week?
Yes.
Yeah, 15 points, Comoros.
Yeah.
So they was pretty close to qualify.
Yeah. We were really close. I say we because I'm still, I'm always going to be still associated with this.
Exactly. It's your country.
Yeah, exactly. No, we started really well.
Yeah.
We were top of the league, and then obviously we had 2 bad results in a row. But we had a tough group, to be honest. When you think about it, we had Mali, Madagascar, Ghana. Yes. With 15 points, we end up finishing fourth.
Yeah.
So it's quite tough. But we had we tried, we progressing, and hopefully in some years we'll be able to qualify well.
If you say the top 3 best players at the moment, we know that you are there, but 3 others.
In Comoros.
Yes, right now.
Maulida, Rafiki Said. So Nizam Maulida played in Saudi Arabia. Rafiki Said played in Belgium. That's Liège. And I would say the captain still Yusuf from Shangama, who's played in Saudi Arabia and now well in French in League 2 for the last few years.
Right. But these players, are they born in other countries or in Comoros?
We all born in France, not all from Comoros, but born in France.
Yeah.
We don't have many players who born in Comoros.
Yeah. It's little like Algeria also. We have a lot of French, Riyad Mahrez and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sweden, did you follow? Are you excited? Are you surprised like us here in Football about the results? Because in Algeria, they tell me what the fuck is going on in Sweden.
But to be honest, I didn't watch the games.
No.
I was just following the result.
Yeah.
And I was really, really, really surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, because when you see at the group, I think at the start of the group, you think like, okay, Sweden had a good chance, to be competitive and to qualify. Didn't expect them to be 1 point. So now I was really surprised.
Fouad, 1 point facing Kosovo home and away. It's not possible.
Yeah,
But do you think Graham can fix...
Kosovo 0.
0, but 1 point after 4 games.
Yeah, after 4 games, yeah.
Do you think Graham can fix... he got the question yesterday. Can you fix World Cup qualification? His answer was yes. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it will be a big challenge, but I believe he can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, not just him. I think Sweden, obviously, you have to look at the group, like a quality group. Now you just need to get over the line, like the talent is there, So now you just need to get all the pieces right. So I think Graham is the right man for that. So I hope for Sweden and for him, he make it.
Yeah, and you work with him. So if you think one thing that you're going to see directly, he's going to change. Can you name one thing that okay, you didn't see all the games, but when you work with him, something that you need, that that he's going to adapt to the Swedish team?
I didn't see the game, so I don't know how they've been playing and everything. But I would say the one thing with Graham would see is like you will have clarity. You would see what's happening on the pitch really quick. I think they'll be more attractive football-wise, more going forward. So I think that would be something we would recognize really quick.
Okay. Good answer.
Yeah. My last two questions is what's your goals with football now? What's your dream? And do you have any prepared for after the career? Have you even thought about that even yet? Or?
Yeah, that's why I come back to England. I wanted to prepare myself for my future. So now I'm doing my coaching license. I started, and also at the same time, I'm doing a master of sport directorship. So I want to stay in football. I want to see what I can do. You know, like I'm trying to explore what's best for me, but I want to have a role in football, of leadership.
Okay, nice to hear. Wow.
You can see it. I feel it from the beginning. This is a future coach. Huh?
And as I told, you have different types of coaches. You can take everything from everyone. You can take some parts of Jon Dahl, like Graham. You can take from everyone you had, probably.
Yeah, that's what I try to do.
But with your own Bachirou touch.
You need to be aggressive also.
I can see that you're a possession coach. You need to have the ball, huh?
So sure, as a player, I want the ball. I'm small, you know. I cannot have the ball up in the air every time. So as a coach, I would like to say.
We need a coach in AIK here, so you're welcome to Sweden.
If you introduce me, I'll come.
I email you.
Okay, the last question to round it off. Do you have any advice for young people who want to make it as a professional football player?
My advice is to believe in yourself and to enjoy it. Really, that's the most important thing. Even more today, in modern football, when for a lot of the business side, we take a big part of things. As a young age, as a young players, don't lose the passion to go forward. Know why, find out why you fell in love with football first, you know, and try to always keep that in mind why you think that you like it.
Great advice.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah,
advice.
we're going to England soon.
We're going to England soon. We're going to London for football in 1 week. So we will be there in London.
Okay, let me know, and we can meet for sure.
We can take a coffee.
For sure. No, let me know. Yeah.
And let us know when you visit Sweden, so you can visit us here also.
Yeah, I plan to come. I think I may come at the next international break to watch a game and not a Sweden game. So hopefully we can meet it.
Yeah. We can take it to a low tier game, and we can do a vlog where we go there. You know.
Bachirou is with us. Fouad, thank you very much for being with us. A pleasure. A great episode from your side. You was exactly as I thought. Huh?
Yeah, great person.
Charismatic, happy, and like Östersund when they was at the best time.
Yeah. We saw the best.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys. What a pleasure. I appreciate it.
So you're going to play a game now, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to game tonight now. Yeah.
All right. Good luck with the game, okay?
Good luck.
Thank you, guys.
Have a good night.
Yeah,
Merci, Fouad.
Thank you.
Merci à vous. Take care. Bye.
Bonne soirée.